Hi, and welcome to Sidewalk Talk. I'm Steve Fortunato, founder of Shovel the Sidewalk. We're a marketing firm in Buffalo, New York. We help small businesses build their brands, create their advertising. We utilize authentic storytelling, and that's why we started this podcast, Sidewalk Talk. The idea is to connect community members throughout Western New York, help them tell their stories, and if someone can learn from the positive and the negative, then we've done our job. And we've got a really cool story in this podcast to talk about. We have Robyn Zimmer. Robyn is the creator of Embrace the Difference. Thanks for being on the show, Robyn.
Thank you for having me.
Really cool. You have this, for those watching on YouTube, you can see her product line. It started out as a jewelry line. It's now, it's morphed. You're going to be on QVC. We're going to talk about that in a minute, which is really cool. It's a lifestyle brand, but it's the story behind how you got here over the last 10 years, actually the last 30 years. And exactly. I'm going to let you start. Tell the story. Embrace the Difference. How did it start? How did we get here? Okay.
Well, I have a son. His name is Sam, and he is an amazing human being. He's warm and loving and kind. He was born with special needs. So the journey bringing him up was really difficult. Any mother knows that bringing up a child is hard, but when you have a child that's different and you don't really know what's wrong with them, it's that much harder. But I had a great experience. For the most part, it was all of the people that surrounded Sam and accepted him for all of his differences that made him into the person that he is today. So I came up with the symbol, and the symbol is the interconnecting circles joined by a square. So for me, the square was Sam, and the circles of support are everyone that came around him and accepted him. And going through this journey, I realized that we all need that acceptance. Every single one of us deserves it. And it doesn't matter what somebody's going through, because at any point in our lives, we can become the square, or we can be the circle of support for somebody else. So I came up with this symbol, and then my family is actually in the jewelry business, so I was able to turn the symbol into a pendant, and it was used as a fundraiser for one of the organizations that Sam was involved in that helped kids with social skills. And the fundraiser was a huge success. And then before I knew it, I had all different organizations coming and asking if they could also be involved with the Embrace the Difference. So right there and then I knew that my mission was to expand this line, expand this message, and every piece sold would have a give back to a different organization. So over the past 10 years, it's really grown, and we have donated over $450,000 back to the Western New York community mainly. What was that?
That's somebody's phone. We're in, for those listening, we're actually in Reed's Jewelers on Maple Road in Williamsville, Amherst.
We're in Amherst.
We're in Amherst. It's beautiful in this store. So there are customers. You may see people walking by.
Yeah, it's a little noisy.
Okay.
Sorry
That's
about
okay.
That.
So listen, so your son, he's 30 years old now,
yes.
Right? He's 30.
He just turned 30. We had a great big party for him.
That is so great. Sam,
yes.
Right? So you knew there was something off at the beginning? How did take us through that?
As a new mother, you don't really know what a child's supposed to do. Everything's new. There's really no manual that tells you what to do. But at 2, Sam wasn't talking like the other kids, and I knew that there was something going on. So I took him back to the doctor and the specialist, and he got tubes put in his ears, and then he started catching up a little bit, but he was off. So we had speech therapy, and then he was just always different. He just was different. He was just, you knew, like if somebody had some experience with it, they would know right away that there was something going on. But so at 2 he had the tubes, and then he was diagnosed with a sensory integration problem. And then at 5, the teachers told me he had ADHD, and the doctors, and then he was put on Ritalin and medications. And then It wasn't until he was 14 that he was actually diagnosed on the autism spectrum.
So from there, he became your inspiration.
Yeah, oh, was my inspiration and will always be my inspiration because he's just this kind, loving, great person. He really is.
What did he teach you?
Sam is the one who taught me about kindness, acceptance, and inclusion, and being connected and not being alone. Because when somebody feels alienated, you can't do anything. But if you're connected and you know you have the support of the community and friends and family, then you can get through anything.
What's inspiring, and hopefully, it can inspire others. So there are parents out there that maybe are in the early stages of going through what you went through, or middle stages, or maybe their son or daughter is 30 now. But there are also parents that maybe are struggling with this, right? What can you say to them to help them?
Take it one day at a time, and one day can be awful and the next day will turn around and be great. I mean, as you're going through it, it seems really difficult, but you will get through it. Just be patient, kind and loving, and reach out for help and support. And don't do it alone. That's the message.
So did you reach out for help and support?
Oh yeah, I mean, I was struggling to find the right diagnosis, the right people, the right teachers, everything for Sam. So it wasn't easy, but it was rewarding because there were so many people that stepped up and accepted Sam for who he is.
And that's where your design came in.
Yes.
Your logo for all the people. What's really cool, I'm a marketer, right? So I think this is really cool stuff, right? Besides the fact it's got great rationale, great reason, it's for a great cause, you're doing great things, but your logo really is everything. It means everything.
I think it does, and I think it'll mean something different to each individual person wearing it too. So somebody might be wearing it because they're going through a cancer treatment. Somebody might be wearing it because they have MS. I mean, somebody's wearing it just to show support for somebody else. And then when somebody sees it, it's a great conversation piece, and it's a reminder for everyone looking at it. Wow, we are all in this together. We're all connected. I'm going to be kind, and I'm going to be accepting. So it's a mission of kindness. That's my goal.
That's your mission of that. That's your message.
That's my message.
That's everything you're focused on. So you did this the fundraiser 10 years ago. It was about 10 years ago.
It was about 10 years ago was the initial fundraiser.
It was successful.
Yes.
It was great. You knew you had something. Now, like you said, you've raised over $450,000 for different causes. So if someone wants to do a fundraiser and utilize, why did you open it up to multiple charities? How'd that come about?
Because I think everybody needs a chance. Well, first of all these little different charities all need funds, and so if they're making $10, $30, $50 a month extra, that's helping them. And they're also helping to share the message and spread the message around Western New York.
How does it work then? Say there's a cause out there and they're interested. What is it that they do?
They can contact me through my website, or I can give you my contact information. And as long as they're a 501(c), or they have a good cause and they're raising money for something that's a good cause, we can add them to the website. And then we provide promotional materials for them to share with their supporters. And if somebody purchases a piece, each piece comes with a donation card. If they purchase a piece at Reed's Jewelers or online, it comes with a donation card. And then they go online and they choose their charity and they put their information in. And I send the charities that are involved a check and a list of their supporters on a quarterly basis.
All right, so this could be it could be Jane Doe who's interested in this, and she purchases a piece, and then when she goes online, she can pick a list of charities.
Yes,
it doesn't have to be charity specific from the beginning. It's right.
There are 120 charities now on the list.
Okay.
And I'm always adding new ones. So She can pick the charity that she wants the money to go to. The charity will actually get her name and a check quarterly.
With the website address?
The website is www.embracethedifference.org.
So embracethedifference.org, and someone can go online, purchase not just the jewelry line, we can purchase
T-shirts, pillows, mugs. It's a whole lifestyle brand, and it was designed to be kind. So, you know, each piece, even on the T-shirts, have a give back. So everything has a financial give back and is spreading a message.
So it started out as a jewelry line. Tell us the process of expanding. Line extension's dangerous. So how did you get into everything else?
Well, it started out, first I was like printing T-shirts and just giving them out with a purchase, free with a purchase. And then, you know, it got to the point where people wanted different T-shirts when I didn't have the free ones to give out. So we started designing T-shirts to put on and sweatshirts. It's just a natural extension because the whole brand is giving a message.
So, all right, you have now connected. There was a contest. Explain the contest. Explain what's going on with QVC, and then we're going to have you. You're going to have to give us an example of what you're going to do on QV. You're going to be on QVC.
Yes.
As of this recording, you haven't been on yet, but Monday, February 24th, 2020, from 1 p.m. What, an hour?
At
1
1
p.m.
o'clock,
to,
yes.
About an hour, 1 to 2.
o'clock.
You're going to be on QVC, and you're going to go ahead and show off the line. Is it just going to be jewelry, or is it going to be more?
No,
on
it's
QVC?
just jewelry
Just the
on
jewelry.
QVC, yes.
Well, before we get to that, explain, how did you get connected with QVC? How did this go
Wow,
out?
that's a very interesting question. I have a friend named Marcia, and she's an avid QVC shopper and a supporter of Embrace the Difference from the beginning. And I was with her one day this past summer, and she said, you know, this is such a great message. You have to get it out nationally. Why don't you try to go on QVC? So we were sitting together, and I Googled how to go on QVC, and then this big fine popped up right on the screen, and we both got chills. It was like, oh my God, it's meant to be. So I started the process. I had to send in an application and a video, and then I had to go to New York to the Curate headquarters on Madison Avenue and it was crazy. There were tons of people in the office, and it was very nerve-wracking. We had 10 minutes to present the product, and then if they were interested, you got a big ticket. So within 5 minutes of me presenting, they handed me the big ticket. They said the world needs this now. The judges, and I was like, oh my God, yes. So I knew, you know, but that wasn't the end. Then I had to go and meet with the buyers, and it still wasn't a for sure thing, but then I found out finally that I made it.
So this wasn't necessarily, was this a contest, or was this is what happens when people...
Well, they were looking for people. There are actually going to be 4 jewelry, all women-owned businesses on that won the big find. So it's not just me. You know, there's a lot of big finds, but there are 4 jewelry winners, and we will be on this Monday.
Well, so
24th.
the 4 of you will be on at the same time.
Yes.
So what are you going to do on QVC? How are you going to...
I am going to go on QVC and just tell my story and tell them about Sam, my inspiration, and the message I'm trying to get across, and hope that people connect with me and see the passion and my mission, and hope that they'll join me.
I'm not in the QVC demo. You know, I'm not exactly a consumer. So when I think of it, I think of it, for those on YouTube, we have the jewelry, the necklace in front of us. Are you going to push are they going to ask you to describe it? Do you have to practice?
Yes.
What happens?
Actually, I had to go to QVC, and I had to go to their media school, and you got to practice. You got to see where the cameras are and the lights are. It's very intimidating, nerve-wracking, but you got to practice a few times, and you kind of got the lay of the land. So when I go back on Monday, you know, some of the jitters will be gone, I hope, because it is live TV.
So let's practice. Let's pretend it's live right now.
Okay.
The lights are on you. What is it? It's your shot. Here we go. Robyn Zimmer. creator of Embrace the Difference.
Yes, I'm here.
They told you to smile, didn't they?
Yes,
All
they
right.
did.
You can go ahead for YouTube. You can look at the camera.
Okay, I'm smiling.
Yeah.
Okay, I have. They said that your cheeks should hurt when you come off the set, and I'm not a good smiler, so I have to like force myself to smile.
All right. There you go. Here's your practice session. We are live.
So, okay.
Worldwide.
We're worldwide. Okay. So, Embrace the Difference was inspired by my son, Sam. He was born with special needs, but it was really all of the wonderful people that surrounded him and accepted him for who he was that made the difference in his life. So that's where I came up with the symbol of the interconnecting circles joined by a square. So as you can see, the square is the difference, but it's an important part of the circle. So it's a message of acceptance and kindness, no matter what anybody has. And life is unpredictable, but we're going to find that as we go through life, each one of us will be the square, and each one of us will be the circle of support for somebody else. So we're just giving a message that we're here and we're all connected. We're here to help people. So anyway, I will have different pieces on QVC.
Multiple?
Yes.
So what about this piece that we're seeing in front
actually
of us?
this
What is
piece
that
is called the Classic Jumbo. This is all sterling silver. It's a great big hunk of sterling silver, and it's actually like an art piece, a piece of sculpture. It's three-dimensional, and it's really a beautiful piece. It hangs on a 30-inch leather cord, and it's really a conversation piece, a very special piece. But if you're interested in something a little more delicate and petite, there's going to be a pendant like this, which is much smaller. It's also fine jewelry because it's sterling silver. It has the 14 karat gold overlay. There'll also be a version of all the 14 karat gold circles with a silver square, will be another option. And this piece is a piece that you don't have to take off. You can wear it with gold, you can wear it with silver, layer it with all different jewelry. It just will stay on you and be comfortable, goes with everything. There's also going to be, which I don't have with me, a heart Bolo bracelet in 2 different variations. And then there'll be different sets of the beaded bracelets too, which will be available online on QVC. So,
what's the price range on the jewelry? From what to what?
Well, you know what? It's interesting that you said that. The price, I'm not exactly certain of the prices on QVC yet.
So they'll
it hasn't been priced yet. I'm not aware of their pricing yet, but they should range from about $50 for the bracelet sets to, I think this will this is the most expensive piece. This will be I don't know, I'm guessing about $180 maybe. This is a nice.
So they control the price.
Yes, they control everything.
I don't know what you're allowed to tell us and what you're not.
Yeah, I don't think I can really talk about that, but that, that's.
So what will you have multiple appearances or just this one appearance on QVC? What happens? Okay, you do the appearance, then what? You don't know.
We do the appearance and then we'll see and wait and see what happens. But the goal is, I think that they want you to become one of their brands, and they want the QVC population to want you back and, come up with something new and go back. I think that's the goal, is to be, part of the QVC family.
What's your goal?
My goal, okay, my son just turned 30. Every day he says, Mom, what's going to happen when you go to heaven? And so honestly, it's my goal to make this a kinder, better place for everyone, for Sam and for everyone, because we're all going through something. So seriously, it's a lot of pressure on me, but I think, I feel like I'm doing good trying to spread this message and hope that a lot of people will join me.
You are doing good.
Thank you.
I think, your story's an inspiration, but I think that you're an inspiration. I know one thing we talked about off air, you're like, I don't want to focus on the negative, I want to focus on the positive. And what's positive about you personally and your story is other people, not everyone would turn that negative into a positive. Do you know what I mean? You're turning something and you're looking at it as a good thing. You wouldn't want Sam any other way. You wouldn't want the situation any other way. You look at the beauty and what Sam brings and brings to your life, and then you're finding the good in other people through your logo, your symbol. The goodness is what created everything. So I think what's really cool is that, you know, you decided to do something positive about it, and you want to give that to other people. You want other people to join that cause.
I do.
I think that's really powerful. I think you can really help a lot of other people. If someone wants to communicate with you, do you have other channels? I mean, we don't want to sit here and have everyone call you. What are the channels that people, someone listening or watching says, wow, that's a really cool lady, I really like, whatever it is, you connected with that person emotionally. They're like, I want to not only, I just want to support her. Yeah, I'll go ahead and support that cause, but I want to know more. I want to be more connected. What do you advise someone to do?
Somebody can follow my Facebook page.
Which is? Do you have a brand page, or you?
I have a brand page.
Okay,
Embrace the Difference.
So Embrace the Difference on Facebook.
On Facebook or on Instagram. We're trying to build up Instagram. We're just starting that out now.
Okay.
Somebody can contact me through my website, or even give me a call. I mean, the phone number, the contact number is on the website, as well.
Do you have people that reach out to you that want to just talk?
I do. I have people that ask me, you know, questions, what to do with, you know, with their child, or, you know, different. Yes, I do get different questions about, you know, education. What's the best? Where should my child go to school? Things like that. And I'm a little out of that loop because, as I said, Sam is 30 now. But if I can help, I will.
Well, we appreciate you. We've been talking with Robyn Zimmer, the creator of Embrace the Difference. You can check out all the different products and all the different causes at embracethedifference.org.
Yes.
We can check it out. There's Embrace the Difference brand page on Facebook. It's just starting on Instagram. I highly encourage you to check it out. We could also, if you want to see it in person, right?
Yes,
I can go
you can
where?
come to Reed's Gens. We have Embrace the Difference at all the locations, and or online on my website as well.
All right. Well, congratulations to you. Thanks for doing this. Good luck on QVC. Again, Robyn Zimmer will be on QVC Monday, February 24th, 1 p.m., and then probably multiple times after that, because I really believe that your story is going to connect with people.
Thank you.
I really think, I'm so happy for you, and it's great. Western New York going national here with a fantastic cause. So congratulations, and
thank you.
And thanks for doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
I really
for being on the show.
It.
You can download all of our Sidewalk Talk podcasts on your podcast platform of choice, whether it's iTunes, Spotify, whatever it is. You can also watch any of our podcasts by visiting our website, shovelthesidewalk.com. Also, if you or someone you know wants to be a guest on our show because you have a story that needs to be shared, much like the story we shared today of Robyn Zimmer and her son Sam, just let us know. There's a form on the website. You can just complete that form and fill it out, and we'll get back to you. So thanks again for listening. Thanks again for watching and participating. Thanks again to you, Robyn, for sharing your story and for being such an inspiration. I'm Steve Fortunato, and this has been Sidewalk Talk.